And so how have things gone thus far with the new youth bus fare that the Jewel implemented?
It's gone fairly well. It was hard to get things out to everybody at first. We did a lot of outreach, which was stressful in the beginning of the school year, but most kids that need it, I think, have it now. And we're seeing a lot of usage, and it's been a very positive, actually, overall experience.
Yeah. So one of the things, or one of the reasons that was mentioned for implementing this bus fare was to discourage those students who were riding the Jewel just for the sake of riding and were causing some problems and disruptions. What noticeable differences have you seen on that front?
Yeah, it's it's a small amount of money to buy the pass, but it's enough of a deterrent to stop that behavior. We've not really had any major issues, knock on wood, yet this year that have been really problematic. I mean, comparing it to previous years, it used to be an ongoing issue, problem on a weekly basis, and it's been very, very calm of late.
And then, just in general terms, I guess, what are you seeing in terms of numbers with regard to student ridership as a result of, I guess, implementing this new fare?
In the past, you could see a spike when the school year started, which is also when our incidence would peak. And now we're only a few months in, but it's looking like we're going to see a more constant ridership throughout the whole year. So we kind of have a drop in the summer when the kids who actually were going to activities were using it. And then when school year started again, you'd get your groups of kids who were just going to hop on and be kind of obnoxious doing it. And that was causing spikes in ridership, but it was also causing the problems. And it's not really an accurate number when they're just hopping on and off, but we count them anyway because that's what we do, count who gets on. So now we're seeing that that number be kind of flat over that time period, which is probably telling us we're getting an actual picture of who's really using it for riding purposes.
Okay. And what feedback responses have you gotten thus far from bus drivers and from parents?
Drivers have been very pleased with the change. And a lot of it's on them to make sure they're enforcing making the kids have the card and swiping it and going through that process. So there's a little bit on them, but it definitely helps them out to have that ability to say, no, you do need to present something to get on the bus. It's not just a free-for-all. So most of them are very happy. I think all of them are pretty happy. If you did a random poll, I think you'd get positive feedback from them. And then most parents have been very understanding about it. They want their kids to have a safe ride home. They don't like the tons of kids piling on just to kind of cause havoc and then get off. It's not, their kids weren't liking it either. So we've had really good feedback from parents, and I mentioned emailing with you that we get to actually engage with parents more in a positive way instead of always a negative way. So we're having conversations about, oh, did your kid lose their pass? We'll help you out, get that taken care of. So we have kind of a more positive interaction instead of just a stick kind of situation that we were having before, which was when your kid gets in trouble, we talk to you. So it's been positive, I think, from that standpoint.